Yeah. Block Boy Sports Talk.
And where exactly this fight at, man? Tell the people.
As well. And then, of course, we had Josh Hokick, who, I mean, he had his... I think it's going to be a problem.
Subscribe to Block Boy Sports Talk.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Block Boy Sports Talk.
What up, man? It's your man Vex. What's happening, man?
Your man Marco Polo, man. You already know what it is. Episode 82.
82,
man. And it's been an eventful weekend full of sports.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna cover it. And you know, we starting off with the boxing. And we did a prediction on this past weekend's boxing. Very highly anticipated belt. Boots Ennis taking on ZAYAS. A couple predictions went down. But let's talk about the light heavyweight, the couple of undercards before that, before I jump into that. Light heavyweight, Ben Whitaker, TKO'd Richard Rivera in second round. But Emilio Vargas, the youngest Vargas son, he looked astounded, man, fighting Bryce Mills. Bryce Mills was standing in the pocket with him. Fourth round, stopped him TKO. Fourth round, retained his titles. And we retained this little international title. He don't have no real title, but they talking about him taking on somebody real now. He's got everything. He's got the punching power. He's got the speed. He's got the defense. He's got the awareness. I mean, the boy's got the total package, but he's not rushing. He says he's going to take on a former champion, as looks like George Kambosos, but he's in that weight class with all of the dogs, Devin Haney, Tank.
Right.
He's in that same weight class. But what he showed, what he's continued to show, the dominance he showed, I haven't seen a complete boxer like this Vargas in a long time. I'm talking about complete. So look out for Vargas. I would love to see him take on his next fight, and then move up. Not Pitbull, not Tank, not, you know what I'm saying? Don't make the mistake that Xander did. Take it on more than you can chew at a young age. You know what I'm saying? You still got baby teeth.
We got to talk about that one, but go ahead. Keep going before we talk about it.
So yeah, that was, I just got finished talking. So we gonna jump right into the Boots fight. And man, for those who don't know what happened, man, I think we can show a little bit of it. Let me see. And we have a new champion in the 154-pound division, as I predicted. He did it in the seventh round.
What did he get both belts?
Yeah, he got both belts. Yeah.
So tell the people that. Tell the people.
Okay, I don't know if they can definitely see the thumbnail, but he has the WBO and the WBA championship belt. He's looking to get the other two straps. And the safest bet is to go after Josh Kelly. Very makeable fight. Is in Eddie Hearn's camp. But for what I know, if Josh Kelly knows what's good for him, he's going to duck that fight. He's going to duck that work. Nobody's calling out Fundora at all. No one will call out the Tower Inferno, not even Boots. And Boots looked phenomenal. Boots showed that he's a level above a whole lot. But to get in there with something like the likes of Fundora, that's a different monster. And Boots did get hurt. He got hurt twice. I don't know if people seen he got hurt with the left and he got hurt with a body shot.
So look, that's why I want to chime in. That's why I wanted to chime in on this, because this was definitely a phenomenal fight for those that were able to watch this fight. This was a get your popcorn ready. We talked about it. We talked about how Xander walks around heavier and had to cut weight to get to this bout. Hence me saying that this is going to be a tough fight for Boots because of that fact. And to be quite honestly, he was in trouble briefly in this bout. For Boots in the third round, Boots was wobbled. And Xander looked like he was about to turn the tide on the bout. I mean, for like, if you was to just be from outer space and you tuned right in right there, you was like, oh, this dude's about to get whooped.
Yeah.
But Boots maintained his composure, held on through that adversity, and was able to, of course, get the victory and get the knockout.
And then he didn't run at the end. He didn't run. He stayed right in the pocket and still took punches. So shout out to Boots. Shout out to Xander for not making any excuses at the end of the bout. He know that Boots was the better man, and he just continued to say that. He made no excuses about the weight or anything, but he came in big as I don't know what, about 185, man. And it was a noticeable difference if you go back and watch the fight. That could have been a factor, but I don't think so. But because you still got knocked down three times with that extra weight, just like in the David Benavidez Zordo fight. So when a true dog, a true challenger, step up, it don't matter. It don't matter. Terrence Crawford showed it against Canelo. David Benavidez showed it against Zerto. And now Boots just showed it against Xander. So they said Xander, a lot of people speculate that Xander's going to move up anyway to 160, which he should be way more comfortable at. But we'll see. He said he's going to take a vacation. But it was a great fight, man. Shout out to both fighters. Congratulations to Boots. And I hope y'all make that Boots versus Fundora fight, man. That would be the fight.
That would be fun to watch. That would be fun to watch. And shout out to you. You picked the 8th round. I think it was ended up being the 7th round knockout. Shout out to Andrew, I think he wanted it to go to 9 or something like that, I believe. But yeah, y'all definitely predicted the knockout. I was just tentative on it because of the weight, but Boots showed that he had the power. And I think his Xander's corner, when he looked over at them, they said, "Man, don't you get back up."
This is good ugly. And it's gonna get like I told you, it's a difference. It's a difference when you put that in front of him. You gonna put in front of him what he want. It's a difference. No matter, it's not the regular fight. So he was going all out. He was going all out, and he left his chin out there. He took one of the biggest shots he ever took, but he was not going to be stopped from reaching his dream, and somebody put it right in his face. Your lifelong, no, I'm getting this. I'm getting this, and that's what he did, man. Shout out to Boots, man. Shout out to the whole Philly, man. I know they going crazy.
You know what? I just thought about something, sidebar. We forgot about our Instagram fans, but it's okay. We're going to get them next week. We forgot because we could have did the thing with the thing, but it's cool.
I know. We're going to reshoot some of them. We'll have to repost some of that.
But
we're looking for that Earl Spence versus Tim Tszyu coming up. Andrew say, man, this should be Earl Spence last. So he should get a little bag and go start flipping that, baby.
You saw it. Listen. You heard me what I said. Listen, he don't want his last bout to be what it was. So let your last bout be going out with a victory, and then go ahead and get you a barbecue stand somewhere and make it happen down there in Texas.
But Tim Tszyu ain't no slouch.
By no means.
Slouch. You know what I'm saying? He had the cojones to go in there with Fundora. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tim Tszyu as well. But that's you went up to 154 with more dogs at. And so Earl Spence, you just seen what else is at 154. And I talk about also Virgil Ortiz. He done made his grievances with De La Hoya, his apologies. He done
Right.
kissed the ring, so to speak, to get back in the good graces because he tried to sue De La Hoya. Man, I get into that on one of my box talks, but Virgil Ortiz is back in the good graces of De La Hoya, so he is be back in the conversation, so he will be also something to look at. Earl Spence, Virgil Ortiz, that will be a good fight as well. But moving on, man. Let's talk about what's the next thing we talking about. We gonna jump into
Oh man,
WNBA,
listen,
football, basketball.
listen. Well, briefly about the little bit of NFL news, nothing heavy. Because training camp is going on, but we got the unfortunate news that the famed running back Chris Johnson has been diagnosed with ALS. So we wish him the best in his fight with that disease, ALS. That's with the NFL,
That's
but
Chris
also
Johnson, former running back from the Tennessee
one
Titans.
of the Tennessee Titans. Yeah,
One of the
absolutely.
fastest running backs to touch the ball. He graced the
Yeah.
Madden cover. If you don't know, if you
Yes.
used him
Yes.
back
Yes.
then, you would guaranteed to get the win.
Um.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Johnson, man. May he deal with that at a good pace, man.
Right. Also, we had got Wimbledon going on. Center he beat Kikmokovic. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm gonna make sure I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I did that wrong. But center, and of course, right now your girl Osaka, she on the women's side just got herself a victory. So we're gonna keep an eyeball on the Wimbledon as that keeps
Yeah,
going down.
that was Mia Moore. That was he survived the scare because he had center had a bloody foot and everything. He still pulled through that, man. His rival ain't even playing. He's in injury, so he's not at the women. Talking about Carlos Alvarez.
Alvarez,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's not in this one. So center just almost got upset. And also, of course, what we all waiting for is June. The females are coming back. You was talking about Osaka, my bad.
yeah. She just got a victory. So she's still in the mix. But I know you was about to talk about the
The
Williams sisters.
sisters, yeah, they are coming back June 30th. Serena Williams makes her return in singles, and she will be competing in doubles with her sister.
Right.
Everybody making a comeback, man. It's not, you never too old right now, man. You know what I'm saying? This
Hey
the
man.
day and the age, man. You can come back, man. You know what I'm saying? Age don't matter these years. You can go fight Jake Paul after 60. It don't matter.
If
Facts.
somebody gonna watch it, it
Yeah.
probably won't be me, but somebody
But
will
hey,
watch it.
but the bag might be the biggest bag you ever got.
Can't argue with that. Get to your paper, baby.
Sports
Get to your paper.
entertainment.
Paper on the side. Now speaking of paper, make sure y'all go to Block Boy Sports Talk. Purchase y'all one of them shirts or a hat or something from Block Boy Sports Talk. BlockBoySportsTalk.com.
Yeah. Block Boy Sports Talk. The whole city on the board now. Block Boy Sports Talk. Run the score up.
Exactly. Uh-oh.
There we go. Yeah, we got to make sure we pay the bills around this place, man. We got to pay the bills. Speaking of somebody that got to pay some bills, Malik Beasley, he was actually indicted this time. They went ahead. He's been under investigation since 2025. And the federal government has indicted him, and they're talking with his lawyers about him doing a self surrender, so they can figure out what's going on with that. We'll keep you posted on whatever those news is right now, but he has actually officially been indicted, Malik Beasley, and he's been out the NBA for a minute. We're gonna see what's going on. That's sports betting, man. It's something else. So we're gonna leave that right there. Along with the NBA, we had Draymond Green to go ahead and decline his $27.7 million offer because between Draymond, LeBron James, and possibly Anthony Davis, they're trying to put something together with the Warriors. Warriors in talks with the Wizards, trying to see if they can give them possibly 4 first-round picks for Anthony Davis to come to the Warriors to play, put that team together to try to make them their last final hurrah. They want to get the elder statesmen together, try to get one last ring for LeBron and Steph Curry. Hey, man, I guess,
Hey, that would be nice, man. But I think the the day of putting a super team together, I think it's over with, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's working no more, man. It's so many talented teams right now. But the putting a super team together, I don't see it, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to call that a super team or you want to call it a senior team because they got, you got Alfred, you got Al Horford. They just resigned. I mean, he's 40 plus. You got LeBron, he's 40 plus. You got, even Steph, God bless him, he's going 39. And then your man coming off the Achilles injury. Oh my God, your boy.
Davis.
No.
No.
Oh my gosh. It was with Miami, and now he's with them. My boy. His name. You know him. Everybody knows.
Buckets.
Yeah, Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Buckets. Right. Yeah, exactly. Jimmy, he's about 36, 37. Draymond, I mean, listen. One thing about it, they can put a bunch of coaches on the floor because
I mean, it'll look good on paper, though. It'll look. It'll look good on NBA Live, like on the video game.
In a vacuum, right? In a vacuum, with that level of expertise on the floor, they should be able to beat anybody. I mean, there's nothing they haven't seen. They'll be fearless. There should be no panic button being pushed by any of these players. And they have the fortitude to do what they do in a vacuum. Unfortunately, due to age, injury is definitely going to come up, be a factor. Late trying to play in the June, the level of fatigue is going to start to dwell on them with that age. And then you even talking about getting AD, who will be the youngest one out of them. And we already know that AD, he pulls a hammy getting out of bed. So I don't know. It's just conversation right now. From my understanding, James isn't answering the phone right now for the Lakers, is what I'm hearing. So we're going to see. He must be trying to get somewhere. They're trying to do something, and we're going to keep you posted on that. My ears to the street on that one. That's going to be very interesting.
Meanwhile, so you don't think Cleveland is not in the possibility?
Listen, don't take anything off the table. Very distinct possibility. Cleveland might be in there. James Harden has declined his offer to get him a new deal over there in Cleveland. It's funny you speak of that. So, they decline offers, not because they don't want to be there. You always try to reset the market, try to get different deals in place. Sometimes you take less money to try to get other players in and so on and so forth. That's just like a lot of people were like, oh man, Trae Young declined his offer with Washington. He wants to leave. And I was like, no, he wants to get a deal, which they did. They struck a deal, gave him a couple $100 million. So that's what's kind of going on when he declines the offer. We'll see how it's going on. As well as the Clippers are in talks with the possible trade of guess who? No other than Kawhi Leonard going back to Toronto, possibly
or Dallas,
or possibly Dallas. But they're in talks right now. We're just trying to figure out what they're gonna do. You got to remember, July 1st is when it officially opens up, where all of these things gonna transpire. So in the next week or two, it's gonna be a lot of players moving around. Miles Bridges was traded to Phoenix for Grayson Allen. That has taken place. Clearly, y'all know, unless you've been under a rock, you know that Giannis is in Miami right now, along with Bobby Portis down there.
Him and his brother. They come like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he can't go nowhere without the pass. Of course, Melo is in Minnesota right now. She got traded up there. So, it's a bunch of movements going on. The league is looking really, really going to be looking different day one of the tip-off, and it's going to be exciting to see how players, gel together and what happens. I'm definitely waiting on this LeBron James thing because that's going to be crazy. I want to see where he goes because it's going to be a lot of eyeballs on that. A lot of people are going to see interest in seeing his last off into the sunset. Does he go off with a ring or does he just go off? You know what I mean? Meanwhile,
if they bring KD over there, then maybe. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, they were talking about KD going somewhere too. I forget, it slips my mind right now. But they're talking about KD possibly moving. He being a hired gun. KD going around. That's just like, who knows what Russell Westbrook will be next year. I mean, But anyway, on WNBA news a little bit. We had a 4 overtime game yesterday, and of course, the Washington Mystics was involved in it. The second time in WNBA history that they had a 4 overtime game, and the second time ever that the Mystics was involved in the double overtime, four overtime. And the Mystics were able to pull it out. It was crazy. Citron had 25 points in the fourth quarter into the overtimes herself, ended with 32 points. So that was crazy. Of course, the Las Vegas Aces scored their highest of the league this week, 107 points. And your girl had a little scare with a little ankle turn, but she was able to continue to do what she do, come back and play. Hopefully, she'll recover. And Asia Wilson, that is. I'm sorry, I say you girl. Y'all know what I'm talking about. No other than Asia Wilson.
Yeah,
So
the Liberty done dropped their last 2, losing their last one to the Valkyrie. Valkyrie.
And they didn't even score. They scored 67 points. Crazy.
And they back up. They back in third place. So the Valkyrie, they second year back to back. They in the top, guaranteed to be in the playoffs.
Golden State.
That's special. But Minnesota at the top. Your girl Olivia Miles is phenomenal, man.
I tried to told you.
I think she's definitely she went for rookie of the year. She's no rookie though, man. I swear. She's something special. She's something special, bro.
Sure. Absolutely. I told you about that when I said, oh yeah, this is the one right here. She's the one. She's a problem. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, that's on that front. Major
but last
league,
but not least, before that, but Angel Reese and them, they done lost their last 3. But that's all if for WNBA. Go ahead.
I like how you threw her under the bus. You forgot that how she didn't want to shake hands with her former teammate going off the floor because they got dusted. But that's another kind of whole conversation.
We ain't going to the politics. They was on the tear. They was in the second place, and then they lost their last 3.
Hey, it's a long season though. Long season, a lot of time left.
It's a long season.
Hey, in MLB, Major League Baseball, yes. I always talk about the home run leaders because it has been exciting so far. And of course, your man Kyle Schwarber has already got 30 home runs. That's right, 30, ladies and gentlemen. Fastest to get to 30 in Phillies history is Kyle Schwarber. Jordan Alvarez with 25. Buxton with 25. Hunter Goodman with 25, and following up with Ben Rice with 22. Those are the top 5 in home runs. You got the Rays at 48 and 33, Yankees at 48 and 35, Braves at 49 and 33, and the Dodgers at 54. Oh, I'm sorry, Brewers at 50 and 31, and the Dodgers at 54 and 30. Those are the top teams right now. Right in the middle, smack in the middle of the season in the summertime classics. Yes, it's going down. They're right around the 80 game mark. Halfway through, baby. Halfway through. It's going down. That's what's that right now.
It don't get serious till October.
Well, September. Yeah, right before September, it gets serious. Well, it's serious because you don't want to be out of it. You know what I mean? You don't want to be too far behind. But yeah, it's going to pick up real soon. And I did never say the Brewers, like I said, they have a pitcher, and his name, I may not pronounce his name. I think his last name is Misiskowski. Forgive me if I said that incorrect, but you can look it up. He threw a fastball at 105.5 miles an hour. Fastest ever recorded in MLB by a radar gun. That's right. I said 105.5 miles an hour.
What you say his name was again?
Misiskowski, I believe that's what it is. I may be pronouncing it completely wrong. Probably am. I think I butchered his name. Forgive me.
Is that his AI name?
Huh?
Is that his AI name?
Nah. Yeah, they might want to check him to see if he's a machine.
AI. 105. He got some type of work done, man. You know what I'm saying? he got some type of work done, man.
Yeah, the bionic man. He might be the first bionic
105. He's gonna need Tommy surgery next year. If he's pitching like that.
Let's don't wish that on the brother. Let's man. Listen,
I'm just right.
Joking, He's gonna have to throw an arm out, throwing 105. Sheesh.
That's what I said. That's some type of work done or something, man.
Can you imagine sitting at the plate and a ball go by you doing 105? Like
I'm just saying, it's easy to question in the day and the age of AI. It's easy to question things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's AI.
Meanwhile, y'all know that it's the World Cup going on. The round of 32 is popping off. USA, I think they play on Wednesday. They will face Bosnia and Herzegovina. Those are the two teams that they play in the knockout round 32. Now it's getting serious, ladies and gentlemen. It is official. Of course, they lost their last game to Turkey, but it didn't matter. They had already won their group. They was good. Here we go, round of 32. This is where it's at, man. Let's see if they can get something popping in this World Cup, man.
USA.
The best team they've ever had.
You say right now, unless you somewhere else, man.
It's the best team they've ever had.
Cup, man. It's phenomenal, man. Everybody's watching right now. If you're not a soccer fan, if you haven't been a soccer fan, you have to be at least a partial soccer fan right now.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man, from coming off watching hockey, soccer and hockey are very similar, clearly without the stick and without the skates, clearly. But you get 1 point for the score. It's two teams going against each other, trying to prevent the other one from getting down. One on the ice, one on the grass, but the same concept with it, and you see it's fun to watch, man. And that field is huge, man, huge. Them athletes are out there; they are in the most top. I don't know any athletes got to be in more better shape than they are to run up and down that field the way you got two playing soccer, man.
Because I played soccer before, and I was hurt up all types of ways. Not to mention the stamina part. I'm talking about. You get the ball hit you in the shoulder, in the stomach. Somebody kick it to you. You get kicked in the leg, fall down, stepped on feet. I'm talking about, man. Yeah, you got to be in shape, and you're gonna get hurt. Not regular injuries. It's just all them clips and stuff. Yeah, it's real injuries in soccer, man. So it's a tough sport, much tougher than people know about without no pads.
Football, as they say. Football. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and that's where I'm at with it, man. You got anything else for myself, my brother?
This has been Block Boy Sport Talk episode 82, man. And again, man, make sure y'all check out the store.
Yeah, Block Boy Sports Talk. Whole city on the board now. Block Boy Sports Talk. Run the score up. Whole team eating, put the floor up. Talk big plays when we pull up out the dark.
Hold up, man. You forgot about to give them the parlay, man. You ain't get the people the parlay.
Gotta give them the parlay. Let's go. Y'all already know the third leg, man. The third leg is the long leg. And we got Trey Turner to get a hit, Brian Reynolds to get a hit, and Kyle Schwarber. I already told you he got 30. He goes for 31 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it cracking. It's at plus 485. Bet $100. Win 485 plus your 100 back. Let's get it, man. Come on.
You want more bets, man? Go to our Patreon page. That's Block Boy Sport Talk. We will be loading bets up on the Patreon page. Log on and subscribe to our YouTube page. That's Block Boy Sport Talk. Follow us on all platforms.
All of them.
Like, comment, subscribe, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. Let's go.
Holla Black. Let's go.
Yeah. Block Boy Sports Talk.
And where exactly this fight at, man? Tell the people.
As well. And then, of course, we had Josh Hokick, who, he had this. I think it's going to be a
Subscribe to Block Boy Sports Talk.